It's Booby.
Colby and Chip.
It's What's up, y'all? This is Darwin Week, where we look at the evolution of some of the most iconic bands in all of metal. And so it's a really cool idea. We take the first song on the first release and then the last song on the most recent release and compare how they have evolved.
Yep.
Brilliant idea.
It's fun so far. I've enjoyed it.
I've really enjoyed it. Brilliant idea. Hey, you want to see the old... Did I ever show you what Pantera looked like during this period?
No.
Okay, so this is what Pantera looked like.
Oh my gosh.
You should put that up as a screen cap. That's Dime.
Wow.
Right there. That's Dime Pantera.
That's some hair.
Yeah, and they didn't have the Phil. I don't think they had.
That's not what I picture when I think of Pantera.
Yeah. I don't think Phil was on this one. So anyway, yeah, it's called Metal Magic is the name of the entire record, and it looks to me like it says produced by Jerry Abbott. Which, you know, Dimebag's name is it's Daryl Abbott. So yeah. I'm assuming their dad probably...
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't know if Homeboy was even... If Phil was in the band yet at this point.
That's wild. Okay.
So, Pantera fans, let us know if this is Phil. Let me see. I'm Googling Phil joins Pantera. I don't know when he joined Pantera. But anyway. There we are. Alright, so let's do it. This is what do you call it?
Ride My Rocket.
My Rocket. Go!
What's happening?
How come nothing's... I can't hear anything, babe.
Oh, it's because it was playing the picture. Awesome. Go.
Yeah! A little bit Metallica there.
Good girl.
first one they ever came out with?
Yeah, it's the first song they ever came out with.
First of all, is that what you thought the song was going to be about?
Yes.
Me too.
For sure. I mean, how subtle can Ride My Rocket be? Look at this guy.
Yeah, what is he?
So, Dime was born in 66. This came out in 83. He was, what, 17?
So he was talking about something that happened a year ago.
At least the bass line sounded like Four Horsemen from Metallica.
Oh.
So, look, let's play it. You'll see. You'll see what I'm talking about. Because I guarantee there's going to be some hardcore...
Are you playing it up there? Where are you going?
There's going to be some hardcore Pantera fan that's like, no, they don't sound anything alike. But we shall see.
The very beginning here?
Well, the very beginning has that intro.
Okay. So is it like here?
Alright, hold on. Yeah, so listen to the bass.
That?
Alright?
Okay.
And listen to Four Horsemen. So here, no, I got it. Here's Four Horsemen from Metallica, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then compare it to the bass line that you just heard. So it's gonna be guitar, but listen to the bass line. Now, it's interesting because both of these records came out in the same year, 83. So I don't know, but we shall see.
Whoa. Yeah.
Listen to the bass line.
Yeah. It's right there.
Hold on. See what I'm saying? It sounds pretty close.
Yeah, it does.
But, I mean, they both came out in 83, but I'm sure Seek and Destroy was already, like, out before the actual record came out, but who knows? But, I don't know. It sounded pretty similar to me, but obviously this sounds completely different. Like, if
Was this a risky... Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Was it risky?
To put this song out at that time?
Was it 83?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know what the landscape was like, but I doubt it. I mean, a song about sex, I mean, this is pretty tame, you know, compared to a lot of the hair metal stuff.
Yeah,
like, the hair metal stuff, like, the entire record was that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is weird. I thought Pantera came out, like, a generation or two after Metallica, but... They both released records in 1983. Kill 'Em All is 1983.
Wow.
Who knew?
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I don't think that this is a really risky.
Oh, okay.
I would have loved to have seen like a live performance of this. That's what we should have done. You know, like.
I know.
Was it Ride My Rocket?
Yep.
But Pantera? Nope. I don't have any Pantera Ride My Rocket live videos there, but if anybody does, that'd be great.
Wow. Aesthetically
speaking, they looked like glam rockers, right? Mm-hmm. Like with the hair and all and the
and all
that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They look pretty interesting in this video, aesthetically speaking. Okay, what did you think of the song?
Well, I liked it, but I like Pantera, and I like some maturity and singing about that.
I liked the. It's almost like Dime wrote these lyrics. It's like we're both 16. Mm-hmm. No, actually, we were both 16. So it seems like Dime could have wrote that in real time. See what I'm saying? Like lyrically, because he was 17 when this came out.
That's what I said. He was writing about a year ago.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, and it's got the lyrical. I mean, we've seen some of the stuff that Phil has written, and it's like. Mm-hmm. You could compare Phil to anybody as far as, you know, top tier writer in metal, in my opinion. That was like one of the biggest things that surprised me about Pantera was how gifted of a lyricist Phil Anselmo actually was. I don't know who is in the band at this point as far as singers go, but I'm pretty sure they changed. But, okay, so here are the lyrics. I didn't want to touch you since we were both 16. Didn't want to take you down and show you what love means. Now is the time. Now is the place. Get ready to take a chance. We don't have a minute to waste. It's like, Like, did you remember, not to make yourself too incriminated, but did you remember those times when you were a teenager and you're like, you know, you're experimenting and you're
feeling that way?
Yeah. You're like,
Yeah. But because of the way that I was raised, if you did anything other than kissing, you had all this guilt attached to it, like loads of it.
Rightly so.
So prior to, you know, so just a little bit of, I remember those times. And you know what's weird too? Is I don't have a very good memory, but some of that stuff just stays right there in your mind. Like, it doesn't go anywhere.
Oh yeah, that stuff's hard to forget.
Because you're young.
I mean, the way you were raised, biblically speaking, you're not supposed to hanky-panky until you're married.
Well, yeah, no, I know, but like,
I don't want our kids doing that shit.
Yeah, I know, but I don't see our kids feeling as guilty as I felt.
Johan would feel terrible. The rest of them, no, I don't think they would care. But I think Johan would care deeply.
Yeah, I don't have a clue.
But yeah, it's interesting though, because I'm going to show you what love means, you know, and show you what love means. And he's talking about sex and ride my rocket in this, and that teenage conflation of sexuality and love being synonymous terms are you know, it's there, and because of especially with religious people, because of the hesitancy to have that discussion, you know, there's a lot of fallout from that. Like, have the discussion. Like, let your kids know, like, sex sometimes is euphemistically spoken of as making love, but don't get it twisted that just because you're having sex that the person loves you or you love them. That's not, there is a difference. You know what I'm saying? So there are conversations that the boys need to have, you know, about this, and there's conversations we need to have with the girls about this from different angles and such, but it's that teenage, everybody's just trying to figure out what life's about and all this, and it's like, here we go, you know, and then ride my rocket, wear me out, ride my rocket, make me twist and shout, ride my rocket, give me all your love, ride my rocket, I can't get enough. Oh my gosh. You leave me breathless when you walk by. The way you make it move, girl, makes you satisfy. You might be the best that I've ever had. It's got to be good, girl, because it looks so bad. Like, what do you mean the best?
So juvenile.
Yeah, what do you mean the best you've ever had? You're 16, 17 years old. It's not like you've got like a Rolodex of you know, experiences when you're, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, what 16-year-old has a whole Rolodex of?
He didn't.
What does he have to compare it to?
He didn't say you're the best in the world. He said you're the best I've ever had.
Yeah, like she's probably the only one he's ever had.
Maybe.
It's like, okay, like,
maybe
so
not.
You beat out Susie. Like, great. Jazaka, congratulations. Mazel tov, you beat out Susie.
That means there was more than just you.
Right. Right. Every time you touch me, I explode into flame.
I know. Wait, you know, though, there was a line there that I thought that was the only line that wasn't, like...
Corny?
Yeah, juvenile. Right there, down at the beginning. The ending, I mean, makes my heart feel so good, makes my heart break. Like, you know, like when you really love somebody and then you feel like your heart is breaking and it's kind of confusing because you're like, why if I'm so happy and I love them so much, why does it feel like my heart is hurting?
Yeah, but I don't think that...
That's not what he meant.
I don't think that that's what he's talking about.
That's what I read out of it.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why does that happen?
I don't know.
If it's hurting, like your heart hurts. You're like, no, this is happy. Like...
I know. Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about, but that's not what this guy's talking about. That's for sure.
Whenever I feel like that's when I get the most obsessive thoughts about you.
Yeah, I know.
Are you scared?
No. Yeah, so, I mean, lyrically, it's exceptionally. I mean, it is what you would expect if a bunch of 17, 18-year-olds got together to make music. But at the same time, you can definitely tell the genius of Dime. Say, that, like, guitar squealing thing, he already had that at 16, 17 years old.
Yeah, that's crazy,
which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, so, and then the drumming was up there, too. I thought the drumming was decent, too. Like, I always, you know, it was written by Vinny and Dime. Okay, so, there we go.
They're brothers?
Yeah. No, Vinny was a drummer. He just went to the A&SOF about 6-7 months ago. As a matter of fact, once we started listening to Pantera, like a week later, Vinny died. you know.
I just think it's funny the two brothers wrote it together.
Yeah.
I could see our boys doing something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely would. But you could already see like both of these guys are going to be badasses because the drumming was legit and the guitar work was legit. The lyricism was terrible, which I'm assuming Phil took over after they, you know, once he really joined the band. See what I'm saying? But this was ridiculous. But this is them right there, babe. That's Dime, and I'm pretty sure that that's Vinny. It's unbelievable. Okay, they're not like full on, because we have to talk about this in the evolution thing. The aesthetics are part of it, right? They're not full on like completely glam hair. At least their hair, at least they didn't dye their hair blonde. A lot of these dudes were like dyeing their hair blonde and such. Like, at least, you know, black leather jackets, like it's not completely glam. Like I'm trying to hold on to some semblance of metal. What?
It looks.
Yeah, it's cheesy as hell. I mean, there's no doubt about that. But there really isn't much more talk about. It
definitely looks like the '80s. That's for sure.
For sure. For sure. And then this is a song that I was gonna say didn't really age well, but I mean it's kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could. I think if the lyrics were like rewritten by Phil, I mean, Ride My Rocket. As soon as you hear a song like that, there's no way you're gonna take it seriously.
Well, you can't. I mean, how can you?
I just think that it's, you know. It's them saying, hey, you know, we're having fun.
Yeah. Everybody
knows what we're about. You know, and the Cowboys from Hell thing was a similar idea. But it was a lot more complex lyrically speaking.
Yeah.
And that's because of Phil, right?
Yeah.
But these guys, you know, it's, hey, high school, 16, 17. And some of the stuff, like the lines are so corny, but I'm sure. But it's one of those things that when you're 16 or whatever and you have these lines, you have your way of how you're going to approach a girl. Like, you're convinced that they're good lines, you know? And then the girl is kind of like, the girl doesn't realize that, because she's 16 too, she doesn't know what good game is and what bad game is. Like, when you get older, you're like, oh, okay. Like, you know, but everybody just feeling each other out, you know, like, literally and metaphorically. But, yeah. Definitely brought up a couple memories that I'm not going to talk about because I don't want to. I've named some of my friends back in the day, so I don't want to make fun of them too bad. What do you give the song?
I think that, I mean, for like a 34-year-old woman, it's, I mean, you know, I have to give it a low rating because it's just, but if you're coming from that like mindset of like where they were and what they accomplished for their age, like musically, like they did really good and stuff. So I guess it depends on which angle you're going for. If you're going from like the me angle, like, I don't know, like a 6 or 7.
It's a 6 for me. And it's a 6 because Dime rescued it with the ill solo, with the squealy ill solo. So, you know, rest in peace to the big homie Dimebag and Vinny. But, yeah, it's a 6 because of the guitar work. The lyrics are an absolute joke.
Yeah. All right, 6.5.
And the aesthetics are also an absolute joke. All right, so hopefully, the next one that we listen to, we're going to be listening to another Pantera song later on. Yeah. So what is it? What do we have up there?
The last one of their most recent.
Yeah. All right. Vin out.
Sori out.
Gone.